Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my February book haul. I purchased a total of, I purchased 9, and then I won one in the giveaway that I just got today on the last day of February. So, yeah, let's get started. The first book that I bought in February, I did an unboxing for it, so if you guys want to check it out, I'll link that below. But I don't even have the copy with me right now because I lent it out to a friend after I already read it and whatnot, but I'll mention that in my wrap-up. And, but I'll show you the cover of it on the back of the first book. And that is Emerald Green by Kirsten Gier. Emerald Green is the third book to the Ruby Red trilogy. I purchased the first 2 books on Book Outlet, but Book Outlet didn't have the third book on paperback, so I had to order it on Amazon. And the next set of books I got off from Twitter. Yeah. Some people on Twitter usually use Twitter to either sell or trade those books. And I did that with 2 different people, Rachel from the Nerd Herd Reads and Mariah. And Mariah from Musings of a Girl. I hope I got that right. But yeah. I purchased them over through Twitter because I noticed that there were some books on both of their pictures that they were willing to sell or trade that I really, really wanted. So that's why I just kind of bought them off of Twitter. I thought that was really cool. So, more books. Yay. So, the books that I got from Rachel over at the Nerd Herd Reads, I got The Moon and More by Sarah Dessen. I am slowly collecting Sarah Dessen books because I really want to read all of her books. I've only read 1 book by Sarah Dessen, and that was Someone Like You, and I really, really enjoyed that book, and I really want to read more from her. So that's why, when I saw that this Sarah Dessen book was sitting in Rachel's book pile that she was selling and trading, I just had to ask her to give me this book because I really, really wanted it. And yeah, I really want to get more Sarah Dessen books, and hopefully this one's good. I really hope this one's good. And the second and last book I bought from Rachel is Leah Michelle, Brunette Ambition. I cannot wait to read this book. This is Leah Michelle's memoir, and it's kind of a unique memoir too because she talks about basically her life, and then it's kind of a self-discovery too. She talks about her life, and then she, gives out recipes in her books of all the things that she eats healthy-wise, and then, hold up, let me get in here. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, she basically talks about her life, how she got into the business. She gives a little self-care 101, her recipes on food, her fitness, Gonzo, whatever, there's a chapter on fitness, clothing, red carpet fashion, glam, friendships, her life with Glee, how Glee's affected her life. I was really, really excited that, that Rachel was selling this. I was so excited to get my hands on this book. I don't know why I kept putting this off and buying this book. Because I really love Glee. I really love Leah Michelle. I've seen her live once in my life, and I thought she was amazing. So, yeah, I can't wait to read this book. And I can't wait to read this book. And it's kind of a short book, so it might be even a quick read for me to read. Now on the books that I bought from Mariah over on Twitter. And I bought a total of 5 books from Mariah. So thank you again, Mariah, for being so patient with me, she knows why I say that, and are the books I bought from her. The first 2 books I'm going to be showing you are part of a series, and it's one of my shameful series that I haven't started reading yet, but now I have copies of it, and that is The Lightning Thief and The Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan. These are obviously the first 2 books in the Percy Jackson series. I originally didn't want to get into this series because A, I saw the movie before I read the books, and I kind of regret that because I didn't like the movie that much. And B, I'm not really into Greek gods that much, but I hear so many amazing things about this series, and I just really wanted to get start this series just to understand the hype about it, and hopefully I will like it. So I just kind of started off by getting the first 2 books in the series, and when I saw like Mariah selling these books, I had to just tell her, just give me those books because I want to read them. And yeah, they're a little bit bent up, but you know, they show character, so I really don't care in the conditions that they're in. So the next book that I bought from Mariah is Artemis Fowl by Eoin Colfer. This book has stayed in my mind for quite a while. I don't know why I never got it when I was a kid. I don't know why I never got it at all throughout my entire life. But I just remember, I just remember seeing the book trailer. And the book trailer, and where I saw the book trailer was even more weird because I had the VHS of Spy Kids when I was a kid, and I kept on playing that movie over and over again. And in the previews before playing the movie, they played the book trailer for Artemis Fowl for this book. I didn't even know it was like a book trailer until I realized it later on in life. After I just had to get this book. I don't even know what this book is about because there's no like synopsis on the back. It doesn't even have like a scan code on there. Like, how are you gonna buy a book that doesn't have like a barcode on it? Like, really? How are you gonna... I don't even know. And the next one that I got from Mariah, I'm actually really excited about because I regretted it giving it away for a garage sale. But yeah, I was really happy that I found this book at a cheaper price from Mariah. So, 8th Grade Bites, and this is the first book in the Chronicles of Vladimir Tod. I used to have the whole series. I read and I used to own the whole series, and then I didn't want them anymore, and I just gave them away. And I kind of regretted that ever since because I really did like the series. I don't know why I wanted to get rid of them in the first place. I did not say who was it by. This book is by Heather Brewer, and I really do love this book. It's not the best written book. I'm gonna just say that right now. It's not the best written book, but it does have an incredible storyline and a plot and amazing characters in it. So yeah, I really did like this book, and I'm so glad I have it again in my life again. Yeah. And the last book that I bought from Mariah off from Twitter, I was intentionally not gonna get it. I told myself, no, you're not gonna get it. But then she kept on reposting how she had books left, and this kept on popping up, and I just had to get it because it was one of my favorite books by this author, and that is The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. This is my top favorite Nicholas Sparks book. I've only read 4 of his books, and this is by far my favorite so far, just because when I first started reading like Nicholas Sparks books back in high school, some of his, like, the 2 books I started reading, the first 2 books I ever read was A Walk to Remember and Dear John, and I didn't really quite relate to any of those as much as I related to this book, and partly because at that point in time in my life when I read this book and when the movie was even released, it kind of hit close to home to me because of what happens in this book, and I just felt more relatable to this book than I have with other Nicholas Sparks books. I don't know, because I haven't really read more Nicholas Sparks books yet. I don't really have any intention on doing that. Maybe, I'm not sure if I really want to or not. Maybe if you guys have and you can convince me, go for it. But yeah, and the next book I was so excited to get my hands on. It was a new release for the month of February, and I was so excited and sad, and I already read it. And yeah, it's The Ruby Circle. I have mentioned it in a TBR for one of the readathons that I was participating in. So yeah, I got this on Valentine's Day when I went to go see 50 Shades of Grey. So, and to make even more sure that I got my own copy, I reserved it the night before online. So I was so excited when I got this. I even fangirled a little bit when I was getting it at the register. And the cashier who was checking me out was just so happy that I was getting this book. She was like asking me questions about this book, and I was just telling her that this was the last book in a spin-off series to my favorite series, and I even pointed out to her in the back that this was the original series original series and how this was the spin-off series, and I just kind of mentioned her what the series is about. And the last book that I got in February, I actually got today, which I actually got this on the last day, which is of February, which is today, and I didn't even buy it. I won it in a giveaway, and that is A Wicked Thing by Rhiannon. Rhiannon? Is that how you say it? Look at that. Is it Rhiannon? I don't know, but it's Rhiannon Thomas. I'm hoping I'm not butchering it, but this book is A Wicked Thing by Rhiannon Thomas. This is an art copy. Obviously, you can tell by the lovely red mark right there that this is an art copy. This is the first art copy I've ever got and ever won in my life, which I'm okay with. I'm actually really, really excited to read this book. I'm very, very excited to read this book. This is a retelling of Sleeping Beauty. This is set 100 years after falling asleep, and Princess Aurora gets awakened by the prince, and then she gets freaked out or whatnot, and that's when everything goes from there. That's kind of what I read from the synopsis. So if you want to know more about this book, I'll link the page to this book on Goodreads down below. So that was all the books that I purchased in February. Let me see if I can get them all in one shot without having them fall. Okay, let's see. Let me stack these up all books and see. I never really done this. Oh, crap. Oh, God. This is going to be horrible. Okay. Hardbacks, paperbacks. Oh, God. Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, there's all the books that I got in February. They look so pretty all together. Yeah, woohoo! That wasn't that difficult. Alright. That was it for this book haul. That was pretty awesome that I did that. But before I end this video, I don't know if you guys remember in my past videos, but I mentioned in one of my videos that I was going to film a Kindle book haul. But I don't want to do that because I bought a lot of books on my Kindle, and I don't feel like filming that. And I don't really want to film that because I'm going to have to press a lot of buttons and then somehow show you the cover on the screen and whatnot, and that will be difficult for me to shoot. So instead, I posted all the books that I bought on my Kindle on my Instagram page. So if you want to see all the books that I have on my Kindle, the link to my profile is down below to my Instagram page. Also, this is technically my second book haul in 2015. I filmed a January book haul last month that I never got to edit or posting it because I've been procrastinating, and the reason why I've been procrastinating is to edit that video is because that video is over 40 minutes long, and it's not even one whole video. They're both I accidentally somehow stopped recording that haul video, and I had to start off where I left off. So there are technically two videos, both of them are 20 minutes, henceforth adding to 40-minute video, and that's why I just haven't been able to edit it because I know that will take me forever to edit. So if you guys really want to see that, like this video or comment down below. Oh shit, my sister's home. I gotta end this video right now. So I'm sorry I just said that, but I just freaked out because the garage door is opening downstairs. So I have to end this video right here, right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a great morning, noon, or night. Goodbye!